Man, it sure do feel good to be back home. But one thing I ain't miss for sure, this motherfucking cold weather, Slim. It's snowing. Man, you know damn well it ain't snowing down in Miami. I was looking sweet, man, feeling good. But I'm glad to be back home, man. After everything that went down in Miami, I needed to clear my head. I needed to get back to my roots, man. That family love, I needed that again. First thing I did when I got back home, I had to go see my man Tyrese. My man just came home from doing juvenile life. Nigga got locked up when we was in middle school. We used to be together every day, Slim. Bro died like one of the reasons I jumped off the porch at a young age. Like, we was turned. They talk about YNs now. Talk about the original YN. Like, bro was that. Listen, I ain't gonna give all the details about what we used to be on, but we was on shits. That's another story for another day. My boy, what you doing here, man? You know I had to spin the block real quick. I couldn't come home in that top end.
Yeah, you looking like money now, cuz. Miami got you looking sweet.
Nah, for real, I'm telling you, I can't complain.
So what's up with you? You back for good or you visiting?
Just cooling for a minute. I had to reset, you feel me? Before the next chapter.
Yeah, you big time and all now, but don't act like we ain't used to hoop on this very street and I used to cook your little ass.
Cap, you made one layup and been talking since the 7th grade. Once I got back to the crib, my aunt wanted to talk about what happened down in Miami. You know, I ain't really get to talk to her and tell her everything that went on. But I told her everything was cool at first. The lights was bright, cameras was everywhere, and I was balling. But somewhere along the line, I started slipping and lost focus. I got caught up in everything but the game. I wasn't locked in. You know, one thing she told me that stuck with me, she said, sometimes God pull you back so you can see what really matters. Don't think of it as a setback. It's a setup. My auntie asked me to go to the store for it. Man, before I went to the store, I got this text from one of my old coaches at New Mexico State, Coach Thomas. He hit me up talking about he was at LSU now, man. He had a spot for me. Said he was ready to finish what we started. And man, all I could do was think about it. Later on that evening, I had fell asleep on the couch. Man, I was thinking about LSU and shit, man, and how it'd be if I went there. I ain't dreaming about money or lights. I dreamed about legacy.
Season, everything had a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about.
It wasn't just a dream. It was a message. And I woke up knowing exactly what I had to do. I text Coach. I told him I'm ready to finish what we started. I knew I was in good hands with Coach Thomas. He was already my coach before, so I knew what type of guy he was. I knew what type of leader he was and what he wanted from his players. After that dream, I swear I think we could win a natty, man. I don't know if it's going to be this year or next year, but hopefully it's this year. And I swear I'm going to give it all I got. When I first got to campus, everything felt calm, too calm. But I've been around long enough to know it's just the silence before the storm. I could feel it in the air. The pressure, the doubt, the expectations I ain't asked for but welcome anyway. I wasn't here to be comfortable. I was here to take over. So when the spring game rolled around, I wasn't nervous. I was ready to turn heads, shut mouths, and start a new chapter. When the spring game came around, I knew I had to make a statement. After everything I've been through, it wasn't just about football, it was personal. The doubters was watching, waiting. But you know me, I don't say much. I just show up and handle mine. Every step on that field, I moved like I had something to prove and everything to lose. The truth is, I wasn't nervous, I was in my zone. I was doing all types of shit on that field, man. They came for a sneak peek, but I gave them a full show. The locker room felt it. The coaches knew. Jayden Reynolds ain't just no transfer. I'm the one. LSU got him a dog, man. This only the beginning. It's crazy how the energy hit different when it's the first game of the season. At home, under the lights, and it's raining. You ever felt like the whole world pressing down on you? That's how I felt walking out that tunnel. Nah, I ain't scared, just heavy. My heart was beating on my chest, LSU across my chest, sold out crowd, cameras everywhere. I'm looking around like, damn, this it.
We was down 7 early. Clemson must have thought they was gonna walk all over us, but I had other plans. Caught a screen, took that for a first down. Yeah, crowd hyping me up, man. Let's do it. Ran the corner, made the grab, moved the chains again. I was in rhythm now. But then, a rookie mistake. Came back too far on the comeback. Only got 5 yards. Left my team hanging for the 4th down. Second quarter, they still up 10-7. My dog picked up 4 on the ground. Then it was 17-7. Felt like the game was slipping, but I made a big grab. Flipped the field, got us deep in Clemson territory. We wasn't out yet. I caught one, 4-4, but ended up inches short. Man, that QB threw me a hospital ball, man. DB knocked my head smack off. I got up though. I ran my route clean, but the QB got sacked before I could even turn my head. That's how the game was going. Everything was just a second too slow. I finished with 72 yards on 5 catches, but it wasn't enough. We lost 30-21. We was fighting, just couldn't find a knockout punch. Week 2, bounce back game. Ain't no hype, no national TV. Just a no-name squad lined up across from us. But to me, it was a get-right game. I ain't need 10 catches. All I needed was 2 big ones, and that's what I gave him. Second to go, coach dialed up a screen, and I made it look easy. Took it in. First touchdown of the day. Let's eat.
Hey, Rick at that.
Next drive, more of the same. Caught him sleeping again. Second touchdown, just like that. I had to run the replay back just to remind them who they dealing with. Late in the second, I almost made it 3. Caught it clean, turned upfield, but fell just a yard short. Yeah, I wanted that one bad. Man, FCS West, they wasn't ready for us. This was just a warm-up, man. We was just getting started. We straight up gave them boys the belt, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Road games hit different, especially when you know the team been circling your name all week. Jacksonville State, they had the talent we had, let's be real. But they had pride, and they had a crowd that wanted to see us fold. But I love that pressure. I love being a villain in somebody else's stadium. First play of the game, QB trusts me with a deep shot. Put it there, but give the corner his credit. He played the ball well. A few plays later, coach called a run. And me, I'm out here putting defenders in the dirt. Next quarter, I got a little space and made a clean grab on the sideline. Kept the drive alive. Then I made a big one. Caught it across the middle, took the hit, and got us deep in the red zone. That's when the momentum shifted. Man, next play, I ran a sharp corner route. Touchdown. We up 20-0 now. I was in my bag. Up 24-0, we needed a 3rd down conversion to keep the drive alive. I ran the in route, caught it in stride, and picked up the yards we needed. We still up 24-6. I caught a quick drag for 3 yards. A few plays later, hit him again. Corner route, wide open. I was cooking all game, inside and out. Jacksonville State came to play, but I came to dominate. Just another day at the office. 6 catches, 126 yards. Yeah, I did my job. After that game, I started to see how defenses was treating me. Like I was the number 1 receiver. That respect meant more than anything.
There's some games where you just wake up and know that was NIU. I ain't need no music that morning, no speech. I put my pads on quiet, logged in from the moment I touched the field. I told coach before the kickoff, feed me. I don't care what the coverage look like, I got it. First play of the game, they tried to ease me in with a screen, but I turned it to a 1st down real quick. Set the tone early. Couple plays later, 2nd and 3. I hit him with a quick out. Another 1st down, smooth work. Next snap, a big game. Broke loose, turned it upfield, and the fans went crazy. Man, I felt the energy in the building. But not every story is perfect. 2nd and 10, I called for the rock, and they got picked off. I gotta own that one. So when we got the ball back, I made it personal. I burnt the DB, caught the D1, took it to the house. Hit my dance, man, the crowd was rocking. That's how you bounce back. Third quarter, we up 14-7. I found a soft spot in the middle and made a big time grab, keeping the chains moving. Man, this DB playing way too far off, like he ain't watched the film. Easy first down, thank you very much. Start of the fourth, I beat my man clean off the line, but my dog got open first and he scored. Hey, can't hate that, man. Gotta respect it. 35-21 now. 2nd and 6, I caught a quick one. Picked up 5, they just keep on feeding me. 5 minutes left, I'm still out here working. First downs, short routes, whatever it takes to close it out. And then I sealed it. Ran the corner route clean. Caught the TD, put us back up 20. Crowd went crazy, lights out. This one felt personal. I don't know why, but I woke up angry. Maybe it was something in the air, maybe it was just time. I had one of them games you don't forget. 10 catches, 202 yards, 2 tutties. Every time I touched the ball, it felt like a problem. Coach just kept dialing me up and I kept answering. You wanna know what pressure really feel like? Try stepping into Sanford Stadium, 90,000 deep, #1 team in the country, undefeated, talking like they already got the natty on lock.
This was the one, Georgia, #1 in the country. We walked into this stadium like we wasn't supposed to be there. But me, I was cool, ice cold. First play of the game, straight out the gate, I hit the slant, clean off the line. I let Georgia know I was here. Next snap, coach called a run. I found the safety and laid him out. That's how you set the tone. Later that drive, I made a tough catch right through the contact. No flinch, just hands. Second quarter, we up 6-0. I saw Humphrey lined up. I cooked him for a big game. Yeah, the crowd felt that one. Next time we matched up, I thought I had him again, but credit where it's due. He made a good play on the ball. It's a chess match out there. Beginning of the second half, up 9-3. I came across the middle, took a big hit. I still brought it down. That's grown man football. Up 17-3, 3 minutes left in the third. I was wide open, had 6 in my sights, but the QB underthrew it. Come on, man. Fourth quarter starts. I run the corner route, pick up the first down, keep the drive alive. The next play, I caught another one, 8 more yards. Working the field, stacking the plays. Now it's 3rd and 5. I gotta convert. I run a quick out, turn it upfield, and made it a big game. Yeah, I'm clutch. 2:35 left. We up 20-10. I called for it, thinking I'm about to seal the game. Man, the ball gets tipped, picked off. 7 catches, 151 yards. I gave them boys hell the entire game. They doubled me, jammed me. It ain't matter. I got open, made plays, and made history. We beat Georgia 20-17, and I walked up with play of the game. That wasn't just a win, that was a statement. Then came Texas, night game. We ranked 6th in the nation. They came in 1-6. It should have been a cakewalk, but football don't work like that. They came in angry, hungry, and straight up punked us.
Texas came out swinging. They put up 3 quick. Then we go out there, first throw. Come on, QB. Second play was a sack. Just like that, we was in the hole. They go up 10-0, but I'm not the type to fold. I hit the DB with a little sauce, turn him around, broke back inside, first down. Second quarter starts, I motion across. Quick pass, first down again. I'm locked in. I shake loose deep, I'm open, but the pocket collapsed and boom, fumble. Next drive, quick screen. I get 8. But again, the pressure gets home, sack, another fumble. We come out down 17-7. I keep us alive, first down catch. Then another. Man, I'm starting to get in rhythm. Man, coach called the jet pass, 20 plus now. Man, we moving. Down 24-14, I break off a post and grab another big one. But early in the fourth, it's 31-14. I run a quick out, but the DB jumps it. Man, pick 6. I ain't even gonna lie, he was quick with that. Slam to the crowd.
crib. I finished the game with 7 catches, 102 yards. Solid numbers, but it felt empty. I ain't get in the end zone. I ain't flipped the game, and that hurt. Final score, 38-20 at home. Man, we was ranked 6th. They had 1 win.